Now, top cops Shadrack, Sibiya and Fannie Masemola, well, they'll be facing off in court over Sibiya's bid to be reinstated and as the Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detection. This time, it will be before a full bench of the Gauteng High Court in Pretoria. Natasha Phiri is there to bring us an update. Natasha, good morning. And of course, we saw an additional affidavit being deposed by Sibiya and of course taking into account utterances that were made by the acting police minister Firoz Kachalia and of course the presidency.
Definitely, Sakina. Of course, just in reference to that additional affidavit, the suspended Deputy National Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Shadrack had actually filed it on Monday to bolster his bid for reinstatement. This follows that decision, like you said, to return the 121, dockets to the KZN political task team. Seemingly, the affidavit, Sakina, seems to suggest that National Police Commissioner Fannie Masemola allegedly acted, with an ulterior purpose. But just to bring you and your viewers up to speed, last night we saw that statement by the Ministry of Police confirming that there was indeed a meeting on Monday between the National Police Commissioner Fannie Masemola and the acting police minister Firoz Kachalia, and they have both agreed to actually return those 121 dockets to the Madlanga Commission, Sakina, and no longer the KZN political task team. Of course, those are the fresh and the newest, developments. And of course, this issue over the weekend has, brought mixed views amongst the public with, the political parties like the EFF and the MK actually welcoming, such a decision. And, others also just raising their dissatisfaction, I beg your pardon, on this very issue. But Sakina, I just want to bring you back to speed in terms of what Sibiya is actually arguing in the courts. In his papers, Sibiya denies any wrongdoing and argues that the directive for him, Sakina, to go on leave was both unlawful and procedurally flawed. So basically, he's just arguing that due process was not followed according to the labor law, meaning that he did not go through the internal disciplinary process as would anybody would actually go through at a normal working place. In this instance, the South African Police Service, he maintains that, like I said, no due process was followed and that the move was actually designed to tarnish his name and to remove him from any duties. He also further alleges that the National Police Commissioner Fannie Masemola is biased and actually acted for an ulterior purpose by instituting a separate investigation, a process parallel to that of the Madlanga Commission. Of course, proceedings will be starting at 10 a.m. in this very court, behind me. And of course, it would be interesting to see what actually the outcomes of this court case is. But in terms of the legal question, the court needs to decide, is Masemola empowered by law to actually suspend Sibiya? But of course, as SABC News, we will be giving you all the latest developments in regards to the story. With that said, it's back to you in studio.
And certainly these are the big stories that no doubt many South Africans will tune in for, and Natasha Phiri on that story.